Hello, other people. Sorry, y'all. Hello, other people. I'm here today to do my payback predictions for this Sunday, so the pay-per-view event, Payback. And what I think of the card, and looks okay. It doesn't really. The only two big matches are Cena versus Rusev, and the I Quit match. And then the main event, Fatal 4-Way. Pretty much besides those two matches, the other matches, and don't really look all that. A lot of the matches were, probably the 2 out of 3 Falls tag match will be good, but let me just kind of get into the card. The pre-show, Curtis Axel and Damian Sandow versus The Ascension. I'm not liking what they're doing with Damian Sandow. In a sense, he's just a comedy. They went back to his comedy gimmick. I really would have liked maybe him do something a little bit more serious. I don't know if someone in the back just does not like Damian. I don't know what it is, but why couldn't we give him a more serious gimmick? He's doing these. Maybe there'll be a comedy team, I guess. I'm gonna pick. I'm not even gonna watch it, but I'll just kick Axel and Sandow. And the first match will probably be Ziggler versus Sheamus. They have been feuding, but they haven't. A lot of the matches were just made off the fly. A lot of the matches were just made this week. I'm probably gonna pick Sheamus. I think he's on the cusp of making a big, we're probably gonna have him. I personally think he's gonna win the IC title next, so I'm probably gonna say Sheamus. And then we have another match, King Barrett versus Neville, which was just made. Ziggler and Sheamus, I'll go back to it. I really didn't say if it was good or not. It will probably be a good match. It'll probably be okay. It'll probably be a standard match. I'm going to say Sheamus again. Then we have King Barrett versus Neville. This will probably be a decent match. I'm going to probably say Neville. I'm sorry. Unless they really plan on pushing Barrett, I'm not liking this whole King Barrett shit. But I'm going to probably just say Neville. But yeah, I agree. A lot of these matches are just thrown on here. So far, there's no Divas match. There's only 6 matches on the card that I'm looking at right now. So then we have the New Day. Probably Big E and Kofi versus Kid and Cesaro, 2 out of 3 Falls match for the tag titles. I think this will be a pretty good match. I think Big E and the New Day will win. I think they're going to probably keep the titles for a while. I don't really see them losing it at this moment. I just think they just won it, and it would make sense for a heel to right now. I can't really see Kid and Cesaro just winning it back. So yeah, I think I'm going to give it to New Day. Then we have John Cena versus Rusev in an I Quit match for the U.S. title. This will probably be a good match, but Cena's winning. It's an I Quit match. How many people has John Cena beaten in an I Quit match? JBL, Randy Orton, Batista. He's undefeated in I Quit matches. I don't get why anyone is banking on Rusev. I'm sorry, it's Cena, and then Lana's leaving Cena, Rusev. I don't get what the... But, it'll probably be an okay match. I don't think it'll be a bad match or anything. I think it'll be a decent match, but I think Rusev is done. He's done for. It sucks what they're doing. What another possible match? This is a match I'm just making off the top of my head. They'll probably do, Naomi versus Nikki again, or probably Naomi versus Nikki. And this is where I think, if they do this match, I think Naomi's winning, because they're gonna at least have one Divas match on the card. So I'm probably gonna say Naomi for that if they do it. Then the main event, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose versus Randy Orton. apparently it says in this that Kane, if Rollins doesn't retain, that Kane will be fired. So I guess he will be. Seth Rollins is winning. I'm pretty sure. He just won the title. He's only been champion now 2 months. Yeah, he won it at WrestleMania 31, so he's only been champion 2 months. So I think Seth Rollins is gonna win. I can't see him losing it right now. It's gonna be a good match. I think this will be match of the night. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's a Fatal 4-Way. It'll probably be a standard Fatal 4-Way. It won't be great, but I think this will be match of the night. But what I think is gonna happen, Rollins is probably gonna pin Ambrose, or maybe Orton. He's another possibility. I don't see him pinning Reigns. I think they're protecting Reigns. But maybe Kane will get involved. But I think it'll be a good match. I'm pretty sure this will be match of the night. But yeah, Seth Rollins, I'm picking to retain the championship. And then, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for my Payback predictions. I'll probably say Payback will be an okay pay-per-view. It does seem a lot of these matches are just thrown together, but I think it'll be a decent show. I thought Extreme Rules was okay, so I think Payback should be okay. But yeah. Yeah, guys, I'll probably do another video tomorrow or Thursday when something comes up. But until then, guys, I'm signing off.